Welcome back to another weigh-in video. If it's your first time here, my name is Beck. Thank you so much for joining me. Now, today's video comes a day after I did find things a little bit of a struggle yesterday, but we're all in the same boat at the moment. I feel like there's a lot of us that are, I wouldn't say struggling as such, but just finding things a little bit trickier than we usually would. Now, with regards to my meal yesterday, I had some lovely comments, and even though I'd said that I'd failed, obviously when I look back at it and I thought, do you know what, I didn't actually do that bad. My meals were all on plan. It was only the treats that crept in, and we are all going to have days like these. Absolutely, I totally agree. I'm not going to beat myself up about it. It's done now and I can't change it. All I can do is try not to let something like that happen the next time, because for me, and I bet there's other people the same, I could just, but I didn't. I didn't stop at just one. I just had more and more and more. And sometimes things are going to get like that, especially I think with the time of year that we're finding ourselves in. So with Christmas, there's going to be so many treats and things around. And usually I am quite not regimented, because I don't even feel like half the time it's a chore. But, and I've said it before, when I see things, when I've got things in front of me, that is my issue. If I see them there, that is when I will want them. And that is when I do find it hard to stop. So when I'm having things as treats and I'm having just a pack of, you know, for example, it's individually wrapped, isn't it? So a Skinny Whip or a Whisper or something that comes in its own wrapping, then I find it easy to just have one, take it away, go to, for example, because I have my snacks in the evening, the living room, sit down, have a coffee with it, and then it's gone. Yesterday, I was pottering about in the kitchen, having a little clean up. These, I can't remember what they were called now. Tiganese, I think they're called, something like that. It's a Lithuanian dessert. But I might be pronouncing that wrong. If any of you are Lithuanian, I totally apologise for what I've just said. So I think that's what they're called. And I was pottering about, there was a plate of them, and I just couldn't stop myself. And that was the way that it was yesterday. We're all going to find ourselves, like I say, in times like these. But you're not here to listen to me rambling about what I did yesterday. And after I've said I'm not going to beat myself up about it, I'm still talking about it. So clearly it had a bit more of an effect than I thought. Anyway. So I went away yesterday morning, and I would like to say that, well, not like to say, I'm just going to say that I really felt like this week I'd had a really good week. I felt a bit better. I felt really positive. I'd had, except for Friday night where I'd gone over my sins slightly, I'd had an amazing week. I hadn't struggled at all. Everything was on plan, all my meals, all my treats, everything. I was under sins a lot of days. I was feeling really good and really hoping for at least a £2 loss. No. But I did have a loss. It just wasn't. Sometimes you feel like when you know you've done really well. So I don't know whether I'm at the point in my journey where I need to up my game a little bit and maybe do, I was going to say more exercise. I don't do exercising. So maybe I need to start incorporating some exercise into my journey, because obviously it's one thing to lose the weight, but another to keep going. But I really feel like I'd had such a good week. But these are my results, so I'll just show you there. I am pleased to say that I came in at 16 stone and 11 pounds. So I did only lose half a pound, but I'm saying I only lost half a pound. I lost half a pound. I'm going to refocus myself again, because we all know what happens when I don't. So half a pound loss. I wasn't disappointed. I just did expect a little bit more, and I thought, no. Half a pound is a block of butter, because this is what I always tell myself, and I tell everybody else that too, if they feel like it's not good enough. And I really think that, when you think a block of butter, I know it's not exactly half a pound, but it really nearly is. I think it's a couple of grams. But half a pound, that's a whole block of butter. So I had a little word with myself again, and half a pound I was really pleased with. So I'm not convinced that I'm going to be able to keep that up for next week. Just because, I don't know, I feel like this, going into work now next week is going to be, it's the last week of term. So there are going to be treats, and I have been kind of avoiding the staff room a little bit. And when I have gone in, if I have taken anything, I have had them. I think I've only had 2 chocolates so far, mind, because there's tins of, you know, celebrations and whatever else that these lovely parents give to us, and it's lovely, but it is a bit of a battle to keep telling yourself, no, you don't want them, no, you don't want them, especially if you're having a busy or a bad day. So easy to trip you up, isn't it? So this week is going to be a tricky one. There are going to be lots of treats. It is the last day of term on Wednesday. However, we are still open, I think, on Thursday and Friday for key worker children. So we will see what the week holds. And I think this is why I'm going to sit down later. I am going to go through my very battered book. I mean, look at it. But I think that just goes to show that it's well used. Because I need to get another sticky. I need to get another shiny on this book. And I'm £4 away from it. I don't expect to get it before Christmas. The only thing I wanted to do before Christmas was my 3.5 stone, and I did that, so I was really happy. But I mean, if I could, even if I could just maintain, or even just have a £1 or £2 gain over the Christmas period, I think I've kind of decided what I'm going to be doing in terms of allowing myself extra bits. So I'm not going to be totally off plan. I'm just going to allow myself, because we have Christmas Eve. Christmas Eve is quite a big deal for Jeff and his family in the Philippines. So they will celebrate it at midnight. And I think that's what we'll be doing this year anyway. And then Christmas Day, I will be off plan, probably for my dinner. However, there are just some Slimming World friendly ideas that I'll probably carry through, because that's what I do anyway. And then just little treats, which I will probably be allowing myself. Although after a big cooked dinner, I might not even fancy them. But I'm not going to put any pressure to be either way, to be completely on plan or to be totally off plan. I'll just go with the flow, see where I end up, and then probably have Boxing Day, because that'll be definitely a cheesy kind of day. I know it's going to be, as in lots of cheese. And that is my plan. So I don't know what your plans are, but if you're feeling a bit like me at the moment, let me know. Because like I say, it's honestly, it's not just me. I know it's not. There are quite a few of us feeling the way that I'm feeling at the moment. I know, definitely. So I hope wherever you are, you're having good weeks. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care, everyone.